Hola. Yo, Jason.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Oh, what'd you say you're Jason? I said I was back before.
Oh, fuck you. You're just looking at your
Okay.
phone. Time.
I'm looking at my phone. I'm reading something.
What are you reading?
And then my ass will post.
What the fuck? My
What?
man's reading Reddit.
No. It's one of those ones that I posted to Facebook.
Bro, you're reading Reddit threads on Facebook? Bro, you're so cringe.
Yeah.
Bro, why
Well,
the
it's
fuck
an
are
old
you
Reddit thread.
Bro,
Because it was-
why are you browsing Facebook?
Because I got pinged.
What are you, a boomer?
I had it open. Sometimes.
Man, the Facebook mom. So are you buying Rose now? Not an Alcana.
I already bought Rose.
Yo, you bought Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Shit. Dude, how does Harukaze have like the most reveals out of all the sets?
Yeah, that's insane, actually. Yuzu's still missing like a fucking gajillion cards, and it comes out in like a month.
Same with
Like,
Gushing.
Harukaze-
Gushing has so much missing still.
Harukaze is getting card, and this shit comes out in like fucking May.
3 months from now, dude.
3?
Yeah,
June?
it's June. It's every 2 months.
Jesus Christ, man.
So I don't know why there's so much Harukaze reveals. Like, let us see the rest of the Ubisoft and more than 10 Gushing cards. But you can buy Alcana.
Kana, I might. I'm thinking about it.
Is your local gonna support Neo standard?
Yeah, I mean, I was already gonna do it whether they supported it, whether that was announced or not. So I mean, like, what's the difference?
There's gonna be official. There's an official tournament. It's gonna be Neo standard now. That's the biggest difference.
Well, is like the actual event going to be Neo, or is like is it gonna be like a side event?
I don't think it's like BCF, but I think it's like they'll have store events for Neo standard.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, the side event.
Yeah. Store events, side events. But I don't think BCS will be. But who knows? If it gets popular enough, it might end up becoming that Neo standard is the main format. We'll see. Bum 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 bum.
That was a hell of an Emma the Asshole post, let me tell you.
Okay, bro. You're cringe.
Fuck you. I'm not cringe, I'm old.
Are you gonna what from the announcement are you gonna buy? Are you getting a Tales of? Dude,
Yeah, I'm buying
toy.
Tales of and what was the other one? The one that comes out in June.
I'm buying Makaine.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm buying. That was 100%. I was waiting for that for forever. I was like, holy fuck, it actually happened.
Yeah.
Because I skipped Amagami till English.
Oh, yeah.
So
You think Amagami's coming in English?
I hope so. If not, I'll pick it up later. But like, I didn't have time. I chose to buy Yuzu instead of buying Amagami. Was literally what it came down to. Yeah, I wanted Amagami because I actually really like it, but
I got Amagami.
I bought a case of Yuzu, so.
One of my locals bought a case of Amagami, so he's hooking me up with a playset.
Dude, the event's expensive. Did you see that shit?
The TD event? Yeah.
Yeah.
He said I should be able to get unopened TD. It's just that for some reason our distributor is not going to send the TDs until the set comes out.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I saw the price in the Amagami, the TD at a fucking event. I'm like, what the heck?
From looking at the combos, I legit think it's either going to be bar
Bro.
pants or pay pants.
Like, Aussie is the only top end to play, right? Like, the rest of them were all, like, mid as fuck. Even Aussie, the top ends aren't very good.
Yeah.
They're, like, fine.
I I think
I
the only
don't-
other option would be 8 standby because the support for 8 standby is pretty nice. But the problem with 8 standby is that the 1-1's so bad with the 1-1 event, 1-1 combo. If it had a
Amagami
1-0
Yute?
combo, it would be pretty nice.
Amagami not a Yute?
Huh? Amagami?
Oh, it's not Amagami sisters, right? It's what does Amagami start with? Oh my god.
I think
It's
it was
not- it's-
En Musubi something on En Musubi something.
And Musubi, so it's E.
No, it is just Amagami.
It is Amagami?
Yeah. Well, at least that's what Google says.
Because the English is tying the knot with the Amagami sisters or whatever.
Yeah. But it's actually Amagami sister.
Am I just
It's
like blind?
Amagami Sanchi no In Musubi.
Amagami written in it's written in kanji.
It's kanji. It's literally like right underneath Azure Lane on
Oh, I
Yute.
found it. Okay, I was clicking the right one before, and I'm just like, is that it? I can't read Amagami. How much is the event going?
Wait, the event's only 320. It's not.
Well, it's 5k foil though. Pull that foil, man.
Yeah, 5k foil, okay, bro.
That's crazy. 320 for a TD card is pretty good, and then
How much is a
the
favorite?
Yuna is also 220. Like 220.
What the fuck did Yuna do again?
The Yuna is pay one.
They won
Pay
this
one,
one,
ditch
check
one,
3.
check 3, add 1, and then climax swap. That
Oh
card's
yeah,
good.
that is good. That is
card's
good.
good.
That is a good card. What the fuck?
What does the I do?
Hey, Yuna got some pretty bonkers support cards, to be honest. Like utility cards.
Yuna bias is really strong.
Like she got the event Rize, she's got that 6TX swap.
That event
Rize
Rize is good.
plus Bonder.
Yeah, that is good. I was like, wow.
Alright, Dandadan is an IP I'm actually interested in. As for history, I'm prepared to totally be underwhelmed by set. I'm sorry, sir. I am wholeheartedly sorry, sir.
If you tried just like not liking the sets you want to buy, they might end up a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm paying for it. I want Amagami Sister. The utilities for that deck's not bad.
Is it just me? Can you check waste tea time? Is Avis's sheet broken?
Waste tea time.
I get like one card at a time. Yeah, when I look at waste tea time, the sheet shows me like a single card's worth of like room. It doesn't load like the whole
Are you
thingy.
just looking at the page or are you opening up the spreadsheet?
No, I'm just opening the page.
Oh, I see it all. Go to once.
Really? That's so strange.
Yeah,
Like,
I see the full Dandadan list.
like this is what I see when I search Dandadan. It does this.
Right?
No, it just says took a screenshot.
That is not me.
Yeah, I don't know what's doing this, to be honest. It makes it really hard to parse cards when it's like this, that's for sure.
Oh wait, then that means my TLs are pretty bad. My spreadsheet that I have for rows is pretty bad. Cause it's hard to see more than one part at a time.
Intensive. Well, I said it's like this, but I was trying to look what the odds that he did. It was EP if you have 2 or more events. Oh, this is actually just the EP. Oh, there's the asking. Pay 1, ditch 1 if you have 3 or more events in memory.
I think the only problem with Asahi is you need the 3 events in memory.
It's just current, right?
It's just current. I want this one current.
Or it's Trouble Girl.
Or it's Trouble Girl.
At least it is no cost unless you have 3 memory. I am in Firefox, yes. Oh, is it like did Firefox like break something? I'm gonna check Chrome. Why is tea time? Oh yeah, it looks like Firefox broke something. Interesting.
Yeah, it can
That's
be a
little annoying.
mocha or it can be a burn one, and if you pay one dish one, you get.
We were
both.
missing so many Amagami cards.
He has not
There's
updated it.
Is there yellow in this set?
There should be. Cause Yai is the first green card, but that's card number 14.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, huh? Yeah, Chrome is working.
Yeah, green starts at
That's all
14. That means yellow is 1 to 13. Which means yellow is probably just a few MC cards there are. Who do you? The 12 Uryu cards that he gets, and probably might put like the side characters or Shiraishi there. Edge of Chrome mix.
Relegated to yellow.
Wait, you're on Firefox?
Yeah, I'm on Firefox.
Oh.
But Chrome does
I'm on
work.
Chrome. Chrome works fine.
Yeah, Amagami looks fine so far, though. Looks fine. What level 1 combos do we have? I only saw standby one.
The Asahi one is the salvage on 6 play. You can salvage a character or salvage the event. And then Yai's one. Yai one's not the bad. It's a pretty nice one. Where it's just a
it's
I can grab events and it's like
Maguro?
Yeah, it's Maguro. I mean, Maguro that can hit events, but it gets 2k on attack per
it's like,
event in memory. So it's like it can swing 12k, 13k.
Oh, yo, it's like Bell. Pog.
Yeah. Well, Bell only has
Bell with a more consistent power.
Yeah. Well, as
consistent. But you also have to be ramming a usually ramming a mask into your memory though.
Yeah.
But even then, like one event is like fine, right?
Mm-hmm. One event just makes her an average. You know, she hits 6k.
Exactly. So one event is fine, and then the other makes her fucking massive.
Makes her already big at 9k. 9k offense, and then any more, it's just like you're beating level 2s and 3s. So which means that's what I'm thinking is like maybe you play bar pants and looping level 1. That combo is not too bad because you know at least you're swinging huge.
But bar pants, man.
Surely there's a good bar pants support. They're just pretty sprigging Kirito.
I don't want to play bar pants, man. It's icky.
Or you can play 8 bar, dude. 8 bar with check 2 rearrange, calling number, burn that much.
No.
And it cantrips on play to draw 2
No.
Yeah, no.
No. I'd better just play 8 standby and play like the wannabe Itsuki.
Ugh.
I don't like Yuna very much, just by liking Itsuki, even though she's like kind of just Itsuki, but she's less endearing.
I just think 1-1 combo is so awkward in deck when you're trying to shove the events in memory because you're so stock heavy early game.
But you don't even need the event for a while, do you? Oh, you do. No, you don't. You don't even need the event for her right away. Wait. No. You. Oh no, that's a finisher that does. Yeah. Okay. She's just a 7k hand on quarter. But she's fine though, right? Like 7k hand on quarter. She can have the event.
+2.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Yeah.
+3. He lives. Seems fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
I think that's like.
But I think the red event's probably also the worst one though.
I wouldn't play the red event. It's okay.
I don't know if I want to play split the blue-green one.
Bro, I'm just gonna play the blue one. I would just play Mask.
You don't want no flower stand?
I just want to play Mask.
No flower stand?
Well, the problem is if I'm gonna play standby, I'm not splitting, right? It's either flower stand or it's Mask. But I think I think
if there's a search spawner, I wouldn't mind splitting. But if it's because you search spawner will always search Mask early, and you can have flower stand late game if needed. But if there's no search spawner, I might want to place it. I don't know. There's sometimes where you want the salvage over the search. That's what this deal.
What is the green? Oh, it's hit. No, Avis just hasn't updated the green event. Okay, I'm like I couldn't find the green event because I knew the blue one is in the TD. Yeah,
All right, let's
that's
start the
awkward.
actual stream. Let's start talking about the actual set for today. Dan by Creepy Nuts.
Good song.
Hey guys, Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and we are here with the Best Ever Set Review Show, episode 86, featuring Dandadan. If you don't know what this was probably one of the biggest, I think it is the biggest anime of last year, of 2024. It had the most, it was like top 10 for Netflix shows of 2024 for quite a while during this time it was airing. Very big one. Has really good. It's a Shonen Jump. Was it Shonen Jump series? I think it's Shonen Jump series. Lots of hype towards it. Has a really unique premise. Great characters and amazing OP. And Edie's not bad either. Zutumayo, fucking love her. With me as always, we have Mr. Jason Malik. Hello. And we are here to talk about the set. The set is not announced for English yet, but there is a chance that it comes to English. With these big IPs, you would think they'll come to English eventually, kind of like Chainsaw Man and Frieren did. But we'll see. With that being said, are you ready to start?
Yerp.
Alright, shouts to our sponsors, Strictly Broken TCG and Nova TCG. Great places to buy Weiss Schwarz product from. Check out Strictly Broken for English product and Nova TCG for Japanese products. Shouts to Weiss Tea Time for providing us with these slides and helping us make these shows. Check out her website for some great articles, deck lists, and translations for all Weiss cards. Well, most of the recent Weiss cards at least. With that being said, we're going to rate cards from a scale of 1 to 5. 1 star is being cards not worth picking up. 2 stars going to be your tech and niche cards you might want to pick up a few copies of. 3 cards are cards we consider worth testing. 4 stars are cards that are good staples, brainstorms, rickies, early play healers, the good stuff. And 5 stars are your highlight cards. They're going to be the cards you want to buy the set for and build a deck around. Let us begin with the TD highlights. I'll be reading and Jason will be giving his thoughts and ratings. First off, we have 00 Aira. When it attacks, choose one of your human or strange character. This turn it gets plus 1500 power. And when this card's battle opponent is reversed, choose one of your other human or strange characters, rest it, and move it to an empty backward slot. It's a clean cut.
Clean cut. Card is just fine. It's a 3K. It can buff another thing if you needed to, which is nice. I think having like a clean cut that can also just be a power pump when the clean cut starts to suck is nice. So, good card. I'll give it a we give it a probably a 4. I think you probably actually have to play this card in the set. I don't recall a better plucking 0.
Yeah, you could be right. Next, we have 10 Okarun. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of your human or strange character. This turn it gets plus 1500 power. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you do, reveal top of your deck. Choose up to 1 level extra lower human or strange character from your waiting room at the hand, where X is equal to the level of the revealed card. So it's the Rico profile on level 1.
Yeah, so I didn't know if there was a level 0 Rico. I didn't remember. I didn't
there is.
Try to look. There is? Okay. Is it a vanilla?
Yes, vanilla Rico.
There's not a vanilla, so if you're in green, this might be appealing. It also pumps power to things, which could be relevant. I don't remember, but he's fine. He's an option. You give him a 2.
Ooh. Right. 00 Seiko. When this is placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, discard 1 climax. If you do, salvage your CX. And when it's reversed at the battle opponent's level 0 lord, you may reverse that character. It's the Marine CX swap from Alive.
Yeah, the CX saw play in Hololive. The CX swap technically not the same, but sees play in Bang Dream. That one is also a bomb. It's the clock bomb, but same diff. It's probably pretty fine. I'd probably give this a 3. I don't know if there's another climax swapper in the set. If there's not, you're obviously playing this. If there is, it's at least a consideration.
I don't remember the second one, so I can't say for certain. 1-0 Momo, if all your characters are human or strange, this gets plus 2k, so it's a 6k cross turn, and wins attacks if you have the door CX in your CX area, and you have 2 more other strange and human characters, mill 3, mandatory, and choose up to 1 level extra lower character from your waiting room at the hand, execute the number of the characters sent to waiting room by this effect.
Yeah, so this is a warehouse combo. 6k cross turn is actually pretty nice. I still think we probably respect 6k cross turn cards. They're defendable, randomly plus sometimes, way more than like a 4k obviously does. Being mandatory mill 3 and not being like the Kirito from Stout 10th is unfortunate, but that's also not like a TD profile. It's probably like pretty strong, I think, overall. I know there's an Aira in green. That's like the Kali from Hololive. Obviously, that's like better. But if you're not stuffing your deck with a bunch of soul triggers, this is probably more likely to hit numbers you want. So I would probably rate this decently high. I'd probably give this like a 4. I do actually like warehouse climax combos. I think they're good. So, and it's a door, and doors are pog.
Doors are pog. There is a few door support in the set.
Yeah. I knew there was door support. I think there's a thing that I want to say there was a card that interacts with this card specifically, but I might be mistaken. I might be misremembering.
There is. Yeah, there's a few cards that interacts with this specific 1-0 Alright, starting off with yellow, the color for Mr. Okarun.
Yeah.
Right, 0-0 Okarun, if all your characters are human or strange, this gets plus 3k power, so it's 3-5 cross turn, and when it's reversed, if you have 4 more hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 1 or higher, you may return this to hand.
This is not a double R profile. I'm not a fan of this card. Like, sure, 35 coin flip. It'll hit. I don't know why it has to have a hand condition. That's a little weird to me. But I'm good. I'd probably give it a 2. I don't think this is very worth anything.
It's a fun.
It could be like the Kobayashi one, or like the kind of like the Mikumo, I guess, from Macross, where you might have to play it because you're just starved for plussing at 0. But I hope not.
1-0 Okarun. When it's placed on stage from hand, if you have another human or strange character, this turn just gets plus 1 level and plus 3500 power. So it's gonna be a level 2 6-5 on play. And when it's attacks, if you have the choice CX in your CX area, you may discard 1 card. If you do, perform the following effect twice. You can lock up top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 human, strange, or the 1-0 event from among them, show it to your opponent at the hand, and send the rest to waiting room, and it has a soul trigger.
Okay, so it's kind of like Rin from Yuru Camp. I think HBR also got this combo. Has not seen play really either though. It saw some play in Yuru Camp. People were trying it, but everybody obviously just evolved to playing the Chiaki. I think it's fine as a combo. Adding a vet, it's literally that event.
Yeah, literally that.
That event is ass. So I don't rate that part of it. So it's literally just ditch 1, check 3, add 1 twice, soul trigger, and it's level 2, so it can get anti-changed. I'll give it a 2. I don't think that's very appealing, especially when Mobo and the TD exists. Unless you're really dying to play each choice. But ideally, I think the set is a merge set, right? So like you shouldn't need a lot of stock.
Yeah. 3-2 Okarun. When it's placed on stage from hand or by the effect of fusion, you can draw 2, ditch 2, and then blind stock 1. And at the end of this card's attack, if you have a choice CX in your CX area, you may pay for discard 1. If you do, send all markers underneath this card to waiting room. Then choose up to one of the 3-2 Okarun on the left or one of the 3-2 Okarun on the right in your waiting room. Place it underneath this card's. Place it on this card slot, and then place this underneath that character face with its marker. And at the end of your turn, swap them.
Okay, I thought when I read this card that it swapped into one of the 2 merge pieces, not 2 different other 3-2 Okaruns. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what those cards do, so it kind of depends on them. This card I know is not actually that expensive because it is
0 stock.
Refunding you a stock. Well,
it's
2 stock, right?
It's 1 stock to merge.
Well, okay, so 1 stock to merge. So you're saving 1 stock there, and then you get 1 stock back, and then you get 1 stock back from attacking. So in reality, assuming you weren't like playing this with no gas, like assuming you were playing this as if you had the stock of a 3/2 character, you only need one extra stock. So one combo is gonna be if you have two stock, you can do one of these, which is pretty good actually. I mean, that's actually pretty cheap. And it kind of just comes down to what the other Okaruns do, I guess. I'd probably give this like a 3. It doesn't strike me as terrible, because it's cheap. Obviously, it just doesn't cantrip, like to a plus. It just draw 2 drop 2s, but that may be fine.
All right, slide 10. We can come back to
And
this
an
when we
EPs.
see the other 3/2s.
Yeah, and an EP, so that's pretty nice, I guess.
All right, next we got 00 Okarun. On play, you can pay 1, clock yourself 1, search your deck for a level 1 or lower character.
It's a Ricky.
Ricky.
I'll give it a 2. I don't really value vanilla Ricky. Obviously, it's an effect you're happy to have in your set, and everybody bitches when they don't have it. But I don't rate it that highly as a vanilla. Unless it was like selective clock. If it's selective clock, I'll always rate it pretty high. But...
Okay. Alright, 00 Okarun. When you trigger a CX, choose one of your character. This turn gets plus 1k power, and it's a pay 1 tap self salvage brainstorm for human and strange characters.
Yeah, sure. This is a good brainstorm. I'd give this like a 3. I think there's like, obviously it's we talked about this in like Hasu. Like the on CX trigger pump power is a pretty free power condition. It's like a pretty free power pump, and that's pretty nice. Salvage brainstorm, good.
Good.
This could be your best yellow fix too.
Alright, I forgot why the 3/2 Okarun sucks. Alright, 2/1 Terrible Granny. I want to say Terrible Baba. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 2. If you do, free fresh. We'll shuffle your deck and
right. This card does not. It doesn't put the Okaruns in your deck.
Then Act Fusion, you put the 00 Okarun below underneath this card's face as a marker, then you search your deck for up to one of the 3/2 Okarun that we saw just 2 slides ago. Place it in this card slot, and then put this and all its markers underneath that card face up as markers in any order. Then shuffle your deck afterwards.
Okay, where does Okarun? Okay, this card's ass. Like this card's turbo ass.
Yeah, it's not like other merge decks where in cases that all your finishers are in your way, you still merge. This one's just like you have to pay 2. You have to pay the 2 tax.
So wait, do you? So you're telling me I have to free fresh to make sure Okaruns are in my deck, and then pray to God the other 3/2s are in my waiting room, or they're breaking up my hand.
Or they're in your stock.
Or they're in my stock. And I didn't pay them out with the free fresh. No, I think this card's a 1. I think this is like a dog ass fusion card. If this was just the generic fusion where it was like stuff to the bottom, it'd be fine. You know, the Okarun level 0 is not very good.
Because it's not going to touch the 3/2s that you need changing to. And you don't have to spend 2 stock to fusion if you're fucked the bad deck state.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this card at all.
Alright, 2/1 Okarun. For each other human or strange character, this gets plus 1k power, so if a full board, it is going to be at 9k. And when this card is in your waiting room and you have the soul trigger salvage split soul CX, so when you play a CX, you can salvage this character with soul trigger and give 2 characters 1 soul. If that's placed in your CX area and you're level 2 or higher, you can pay 1 if you do. Summon this from your waiting room at any slot. And that's 2 souls. So 9k 2 soul, 7 self.
I mean, this card, like, it's okay. I don't think it's very good, obviously, but it's like playable as a card. So, yeah. So I mean, it's a 1. I'm not gonna really think too much about it.
Yeah, just a 1. Disparage. Funny hee TD card. All right, 3/2 Okarun. First of the 2. When it's placed on stage from hand or body effect of the 3/2 Okarun below, you may heal 1. When this attacks, if you have the choice CX in your CX area and you have 2 other strange and strange or human characters, this turn this gains the following ability. Auto, this ability activates up to once per turn. When this card's damage cancelled, you may deal 5 damage to your opponent.
This one's okay.
So yeah, so you can pay 4, ditch 1 to change into a healer with a cancel burn 5.
Yeah, it seems okay. I don't hate it. Mostly because it's free. Sure, I'll give this a 2. That's like okay.
Give it a 2. Okay. I think the other one should be next. Yeah, here we go. 3-2 Okarun. When it attacks during the trigger step of this attack, perform trigger check twice, so you get the refund on your pay for. And when it attacks, if you the choice CX in your CX area, you may discard 2 cards. If you do, deal 3 damage to your opponent, and this turn gets plus 2k power. And at the end of this card's attack, if you do not have the 2-0 Momo, you clock yourself 3 times.
Oh Jesus Christ. So it's free stock, so it's obviously fishing for triggers to try to like give you the hand to burn. I mean, like, this card is definitely better than the other card. Obviously the problem ends up being if you use this combo at 3-0 and you didn't get to clock Momo, you double combo and you basically put yourself to death if you don't kill them. But it's how many times?
You need a 2-0 Momo on board.
Oh, it's on board. Okay, that's like fine. That's like whatever. Yeah, I mean, I like this card more than I like the other card. My only problem is obviously, you don't cantrip at all with the other one.
Well,
like, you don't plus.
You draw 2, ditch 2.
You don't plus. You don't plus. You don't plus. You don't plus.
But
like cantrip means it replaces itself. It does not replace it. It does not replace the cards.
Stock light.
So, it's stock light, extremely hand heavy. Well, okay. Ideally, I think you will probably not use the merge. This will probably just be a 3-2 combo, realistically. And I think that's the best way to play this, because I think the merge is ass. So if you're not playing the merge pieces, it goes to being 3 stock to single combo, right? It's just Xenon. It's literally just Xenon costed if you don't play the merge. So, what is that? 2-6, 2-6-10.
Isn't this just Remrel using the 2 stock? I guess you get 3 instances of 3 per combo.
It's Rem.
But the thing is, you're not cantripping. I think the biggest thing
it costs
is
extra hand.
Rem cantrips. Yeah, the biggest thing.
This is ditch 3. This is ditch. Wait, it is still pay 2 though. Oh, I guess this refunds you 2 stock back.
Wait, it is pay. Wait, it is three discards though, because it's pay for ditch 1 to change into this, and this one.
And then ditch 2.
That is a very hefty hand cost. Sure, if you are able to trigger CXs in between, you have more chances to trigger CXs, but that's 3 discards. And you need the fish with triggers versus Rem, which is just 1 discard because you can't trip yourself.
Yeah, so Rem was basically, it was just a 2-1. It was just Xenon cost, like raw Xenon, pay 2 ditch 1 effectively because of the cantrip. This card is pay 2 ditch 3 for swing, burn 3. Same damage output. It's worse. It's
worse because you're not digging for your CXs. It's a lot more resources, and
it's damage output because you're also twin driving. So you're probably swinging like 3 or 4, changing, burn 3, swing for 4, swing for a number with 2 twin drives. And then, so it gets kind of expensive.
It's also the deck slot expensiveness compared to Rem. Rem is you just need 4 coffees of yourself and maybe 1 bonder.
Doesn't that make it more modular? Well, no, because I think it's random, right?
It's not if you don't know what you're triggering, it's not modular.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna side attack my opponent when I'm twin driving and be like, what if I just hit a trigger? I just gotta hit a trigger, man. I think that's like always.
I mean, I guess
unless you know your deck is like
to an extent where you can side, like if you
you can side things because
you can side for what cheeky one.
But
yeah, sure.
But Rem is broken because when it's a 3, it's 3 3s. I don't think you can always know what your deck consists of because you still have no control over it, and like. Yeah, that's also a problem to me though. Is I don't like that my deck has so many soul triggers because it makes swinging for numbers harder and like a lot more variance to them, right? Because now there's like such a high mix of soul triggers and not like Rem. Rem as a card is so consistent because your deck is basically no soul triggers. So like you are swinging just 3-3-3, 3-3-3, and then maybe you're doing like 2 burn ones and a 4, or 2 burn ones and a 3, and that's like fine. But like this is just really expensive. Like you cannot ever, I think, do more than double of this card.
It's
right?
still 9 stock to triple. Oh, even if you're doing something else.
No, it's 10.
Whatever. Is it 10?
It's 10 stock. It's always 10.
Okay, I don't fucking. I just know it's
So
as fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's always 10, right? Because the card actually it might be cheaper if you do triple because it's 2, 4, 6. You get 3 stock back, so you have 3 stock floating.
Swing once, go to 4 stock, pay 4, summon this.
Pay 4, summon
2
this,
stock.
swing, get 2 stock.
And then swing the next one. So you need one extra stock floating.
So it's only 7. It's 7 stock. If you
So you need
double,
you need 3 floating at the start of your attack. You need
which
one
is only
extra
6, which is
and then for each additional combo you need 1 more stock.
So it's 8 stock. So it's 8 stock to triple. If you summon
this one.
2 of these twice. You summon this twice.
Yeah, summon this twice.
Which is also, but that's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hand to do Okarun, double ditch 2, and a ditch 1.
Okay.
It's like the 3-2 combo, right? To do the initial 3-2 combo, it's good. It's play the body, ditch 1, play the body, ditch 1, climax, and then ditch 2, ditch 2, ditch 1 for the third combo. So that's like 4, 8. No, is it 10 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
ditch 1,
8, 9. 9. It's 9 hand.
It's
9
this
hand.
3,
Because you have to play 3 bodies.
1.
But you have to play the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's body,
7 stock,
ditch 3, ditch 1, body, CX. So 9.
11.
What?
11. 3 plus 3
Ditch
plus 1.
3.
That's 7.
Wait, you're right.
And then
You're right.
plus 3 plus 1.
So 11.
11.
And you do have 6 trigger. You have a bunch of trigger checks between them to make this more doable.
Oh, that's still
But it's
quite
still
a lot. 11 hand is
Yeah.
huge.
It's a lot.
Or you
It's
can
a
do
lot.
9 stock to do 1 of the burn 3s and 2 of the
And 2 burn, 2 of the cancel burn 5.
burners. But then you're in a case where you need to run like 4-3-3 of the each of the package,
I don't like
which
that.
is like huge
I don't.
lot waste.
So I'll leave this card with a 3. I think this card is way better than the other one as a card. I think that 2-0 Momo is actually like a pretty fine card, all things considered. My issue ends up just being the cost to this card is really high to like put out real numbers.
What it should have been is that this should have gotten like an additional effect for having a mark underneath it. If we're actually doing the chain shit, should have gotten like a slightly.
There's actually no benefit to changing at all.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it, I was like, oh, did this card need to change? 'Cause I know it said dump all the markers from under this. It doesn't even need to change.
Yeah.
It just dumps them as like an extra affected cost. But okay, very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can move on.
Next card.
He's
0-0,
fine. This is fine though,
Okarun.
I guess.
Act, tap this, give a character 2,500, and this is the card you need.
This
to
card's
merge.
bad. This is a 1.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This card's bad.
We can make a clean cut so huge.
There's so many. There were definitely better cards to clean cut than this card.
0-0 Turbo Baba. When it attacks, you can discard 1 card. If you do, look at top 4 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 level 1 or higher card from among them. Show it to your opponent, add a hand, and send the rest away. It's worse than I thought. I thought this is actually Fuka. This is
on attack.
On attack Fuka.
Fuka.
Is it a bit worse?
That's worse.
It is worse.
Because on attack Odyssey is a card we actively get printed, and if it's on attack Odyssey, I'd have been okay. On attack Fuka is like gross.
You're forced to attack with it if you want to mill. This is the biggest downside.
Yeah, you're forced to attack with this card that is more regularly going to that will just naturally miss more often, and you have to make the decision right then and there if you want to do it. At least when it's Azusa, like Azusa's so favored to hit, it doesn't really matter. You never really think about it. So I don't like this card. I'll give this card a 1. I think this is like kind of stinky.
Oh,
Especially since you already told me there's a better. You told me there's a better card than this card already. So.
Okay.
For Mill.
1-0 Okarun. When this ability activates up to once per turn when using an act, this turn just gets plus 1500 power in the following effect. When this attacks, reveal the top of your deck. If that card is the 1 or higher, send in stock. Probably one of the better cards in yellow.
Yeah, this card's fine. We've seen this effect a million times. It's just on act. If it's a good act, good free act, it's good.
Yeah, there's a good free act. 0-0.
No, that Okarun's not good. Shut up. It would make this card really big though.
The merge target.
It would make this card really big though. But this card is like fine. I would give this like a 3. That's like okay. If you can splash yellow in your deck, that is the limiting factor. I don't know if Ricky is good enough to splash yellow, but
3-2 Okarun. If you have 2 or less CXs in your waiting room, this gets -1 level in hand. So early play, and when it's placed on stage from hand, search your deck for up to 1 human or strange character. Show it to your opponent at hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. And when it's the front attack, you can discard 1 card. If you do, return this to hand.
It's not the worst card I've ever seen in my life, but I'm not gonna call it a good card. I'll give it a 2. It's fine.
It's worse than it's worse than Onodera.
Oh, the Onodera? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if this card was a 4 or more EP, it'd actually be like probably pretty decent.
I think it'd be like fine. 2 or less just makes it so restrictive.
Because it bounces to your hand, you can't play it again.
Yeah.
You're like, alright, well, oh, okay.
1-0 Okarun. While this is in your waiting room, if you're level 1 or higher at the start of your CX phase, you may discard 1 card. If you do, place this on stage in any front row slot. When this is reversed, if the battle opponent's cost is 0 or lower, you may send that character to stock. If you do, put the bottom card of your opponent's stock to waiting room, so it's cost 0 bomb. Stock bomb.
Okay, like, realistically, I don't hate this card. It's kind of nice as like a card that can just be summoned for as if it was in your hand.
You know, this card would have been crazy. Would have gone crazy at the soul trigger.
Oh my god, this card has soul trigger. That'd have been really good. Like I would probably still give this a 2. I think this card is actually like playable. Like,
but like the Aira deck would love this if it had a soul trigger.
Yeah, like especially if you play in a meta with like walls or like maybe like Kishibe Copers and stuff still, this card's pretty good. But other than that, it's fine.
1-0 Okarun. At the start of your Encore step, if you do not have any other rested characters in your front row, you may pay 1 if you do rest this, so Harna Encore. And at the start of your draw phase, if you have no other front row character, this turn just gets plus 4k power. Do you have your entire front row dies? You can survive this. It becomes an 8-5. And it's a 1.
It's a 1. You're never playing this card. If you play this card, I'm sorry, but like I would be shocked.
Yeah, but what if my man farms like 4 plus ones off you because of it?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. 2-1 Okarun. Then your turn for each other a human or strange character, this gets plus 2k power. So if your full board is gonna be a 14-5.
These have never seen play, so this one will not see play either. And this one's 1k bigger than the other ones. So, nope. 1.
1-0 event. If all your characters are human or strange, choose up to 1 character in your clock added in hand, then choose one of your characters this turn against the following ability. When this card attacks, you can pay 1 if you do during this card's trigger step. And perform trigger check twice, then send this to clock.
Yeah, this card is not very good. Okay, I'm glad I didn't read the card fully. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought this card just like went to your clock, but it heals 1 and then it goes to your clock. So like, that's like okay. I'd give it a 2. It's like I would not want to play this event, but like, it's playable.
It's not okay. You're not playing this shit.
No. It's I will not play this, but it is a playable card.
Dude,
I thought that card was like salvage 1.
I don't even think it's playable, dude.
Twin
fucking
drive,
grab
1
from
o'clock.
clock, my dude. It's so fucking bad, dude.
It's in yellow too. That's off color, man.
It's not even like a searchable card either.
You can win the Okarun combo.
Okay, that's fake. 0-0 Aira, if you have 5 more hand, this gets plus 1k power, so it's 3k cross turn if you have a condition. And when it's sent from stage to wing, you can reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If you reveal 1 or more, choose up to 1 human or strange character or the green 1/1 event pictured below. From among them, add the hand center of swing room and discard 1 card. If you whiff or you don't grab any, you still have to discard 1.
Card good. I'd give this a 4. 3k plusing 0 on Death Rize. Is the 1 event good?
I don't remember it being good.
It's playable,
it's serviceable.
but it's not good. It's an anniversary. It's on Death Rize though. 3k on Death Rize is good.
It's also
I'm assuming this is the best. This is probably the best mill in your deck, in your set. So.
Besides this card, of course. 1-0 Aira, during your turn, you have 2 mortar characters. This gets plus 3k power, so 6k during your turn. Once attacks, you have the bar 6 in your 6 area, and you have 3 mortar human or strange character, real condition. Wheel up to 4, choose up to 1 level X or lower human or strange character from your waiting room at the hand, and this turn, this gets plus 1k power. So it is going to be an 8k with CX combo. X is equal to the number of cards with a soul trigger milled.
Yeah, so this is Calliope from Hololive. We've seen this card see a lot of play, at least in the West. Japan didn't really play Cali very much. They did a little bit, but not like we do, for sure. I do think as a card, it is very strong. Dandadan actually, I think, has a lot more soul triggers available to it than Hololive did. So it's definitely a big plus. Where if you were playing like the bar deck and you stuff your deck with a bunch of soul triggers, it's probably hitting really often. Obviously, this card is not big off turn, whereas Cali was like 55. This is only 3. But this card gets to be 8k on offense, which is really nice too, and it has a soul trigger itself. Not that that matters for like it doesn't matter for like your choice triggers or something because you're not playing choice, but it matters for itself and for level 3 combo. So I'd probably give it a 4. I don't think it's good enough to be a 5 because it's still like.
I was contemplating.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is probably the best combo in this set, but like, I think because the TD Momo exists as like a pretty solid
alternative.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, there's a card that is replaceable to this card. I would not give this a 5.
Not in the 8-bar deck or 5.
Not an 8-bar, not an 8-bar.
Yeah. I saw people talking about 5-bar 3 standby as well.
5-bar 3 standby, interesting.
3-2 Aira, when it's placed on stage or from hand or by fusion, choose 1 human or strange character in your clock. You may put at the bottom of your deck, so kind of like the May. You want to send your soul triggers to the bottom of your deck. And why? Because of this. When it's attacked, if the bar 6 in the CX area and you have another human or strange character, you may discard 1 card. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Then mill 1 card. If that card is a soul trigger or is a climax with a bar trigger, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So effectively,
this
it can
card...
be a ditch 1. Burn 1 twice.
You have to ditch. If you have another human, you may mill 1.
You
if
have
you do
to
burn 1,
ditch.
then mill. Okay. Yeah. So it's ditch 1 to burn 1, and then maybe be a Coco Chino, which does make it really cheap to be a burn 1. Obviously, just because it's random, but it should be pretty favored to hit. I think in this deck. I didn't do the math, but you're probably playing like 30 something plus soul triggers.
And you have ways to shuffle back. Soul triggers / bar triggers.
Yeah. So I do like this card. I think knowing that this card also EPs is pretty nice, and you can start doing this at 2, obviously. And there's a pretty good card to make sure this card stays alive outside of getting like Adachi'd. So I would probably give this a 4. I don't think like I don't think any of the top ends in Dandadan or anything are like a 5. Because like obviously burn 1 is not the strongest finisher in the world, but maybe at 2, maybe coming down at 2, like the ones in Symphogear did, would make it a little bit more appealing. Hard to say though.
Okay, that's good. Those are Aira. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard 1 card. If you do, reveal the top card of your deck. Choose 1 level extra or lower character from your waiting room. Add the hand extra level card guild. So it is the vanilla Rico. Level 0.
Well, Vanilla Rico is still a 4 in my book. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. We can love costless hand picks
I
and top
love
deck
Rico.
knowledge.
I love Rico.
0-0 acrobatic Silky. when you trigger a CX with a bar trigger, you may discard 1 card. If you do, draw 1 card. And when your character's Aira name is sent from stage to waiting room, if this is in your back row, you may sack this. If you do, return that character's in his former slot rested. And as a soul trigger, it is the Pina or the Feudal Encore.
This card is fine. Has a soul trigger, so you probably will play an amount of this for sure. Like 2 maybe.
I see people playing 4.
Really? Is it just because it's a soul trigger? Because I don't like the obviously it's not a good bar filter. It's not a good bar filter, but maybe like just because it saves Aira and obviously that saves your level 1 combo and it saves your level 3 combo. I kind of wish it was like it was the one from Henology where if it has the markers, it saves the markers too. But
are you talking about Musume?
No, Henology. Henology has the 2-1. The 2-1. You can like. It's a 2-1 and then it saves the marker card. It saves the card with marker. It rests it instead of sending it to waiting room.
Oh, okay. That was the card people played during the ban list.
Yuko. Yeah. Oh no, post it with Nina and stuff. Yeah. That was fine. I like that card. But then those effects neat. But yeah, this card is probably it's not a great card, but it's a necessary card for Aira. I'll give it a 2. It's just good because Aira is probably the best deck you can play.
Ban this guy first.
I don't have the power to do that here. The bar filter stacks. Oh, so if you like 2 of this, you can ditch 2 cards, draw 2. Sure.
Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, 1-0 Aira. Pay 1, tap this, bring some 4, and for every 6 you hit, check 4, add 1.
Interesting card. I don't think this card is good or amazing. It's probably like fine. It's neat. I would not object to playing like a copy or 2 of this. It's neat. It's just they just made it a 1-0 instead of checks 4 instead of 3. I don't know. It doesn't have a soul trigger. If it had a soul trigger, I'd be like, But it's fine. I'll give it a 2. A 3. I'll give it a 3. It's worth trying because it is new. New cards are
a soul
cool.
trigger.
If it had a soul trigger, we'd be talking a little bit more.
I can't ban this guy. I can ban him.
I have to go to mod view. Hang on. I was like waiting for you to do it. I'm like, Kevin, are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I usually could do it on Streamlabs, but Streamlabs not letting me.
There you go.
Alright, 2-1 Acrobatic Silky. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to 2 of the 3/2 Aira from your waiting room. Put them on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then Fusion, you can put the 0-0 Aira, which we'll see later, underneath this card facing marker. Search your deck for up to 1 3/2 Aira. Place on the stage in this card slot. Then put this card and all markers underneath this card, underneath that card. Face up with a marker in any order. And shuffle your deck afterwards. The standard.
This is the effect.
Fusion.
This is the effect it needed to be for the Okarun, and it wasn't. And it helps that the Aira marker target is really good. This card's fine. I mean, this card itself is a 2. I don't think this card is anything special. The Aira is a lot better than this though. So.
Did you give us 2?
This is like the standard. Yeah, it's 2. This is just the standard fusion card. So.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Alright, 3/2 Aira. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose 1 copy of this in your level zone and 1 character on your stage. You may swap them. And when it's attacked, you may discard 1 of the 0-0 Aira, which is the on Death Rize. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, choose 1 card from among them, put it on the bottom of your opponent's deck, and put the rest back on top in any order.
This card's cute. I don't hate this card. It's kind of neat that you can like put out 2.
Cost is a bit restrictive though, because you have to have 2 copy. You want
but I'm already convinced you're. Yeah, I mean I'm convinced you're playing that Aira regardless. I'll give this a 3. I think this card is like neat. It's neat just because this card summons itself. Realistically, I think that's like it. But I don't know if you're actually gonna play it. But I like it as a thought. This isn't for the green deck. This is for the. Bro, I didn't know that was a deck, my man.
It is. You'll see it soon.
Okay.
Is it good? Probably not. But exists? Yes. 0-0 Aira. For each of your copies of this gets +1 level, +1500 power. So if you have 3 copies of this on board, this becomes a 6k level 3. Climbs combo during your CX phase. When the stock soul CX is placed in your CX area, and you may pay 2, discard 1 card. If you do, choose up to 3 copies of this in your waiting room, place them on stage in a separate slot, and then search your deck for up to 3 copies of this, place them on stage in a separate slot, shuffle your deck afterwards. This is the Dodai combo.
Dodai.
From all the way as OG IMS.
Yeah,
like 20 years ago.
Dodai saw play. Dodai was also just a 2-soul rush deck where you just spawn the cards over and over. I don't think this ever sees play. Did they get the 1/1 search CX event?
1/1 search CX event?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I think it might be search store only.
Okay, because that was a pretty pivotal card to the Dodai game plan. Was the glow stick. Without that, this is probably not a very good card. So I'll give it a 2 though, because it's nostalgia.
Okay.
One of my locals played Dodai. That shit was a deck for sure.
All right, 0/0 Aira. When it's placed on stage from waiting room, not from hand, from waiting room, choose up to 2 characters with acrobatic Silky in its name from your waiting room and shuffle them into your deck. And you can act, discard 1, send this to waiting room, and then choose 1 human or strange character in your waiting room, add to hand. So the idea of this, how to summon it from waiting room, is first you have standby triggers, and second you can use the peanut, the field on core. So when you use the act, discard 1, sack this, you can use the peanut to revive it, and when it's good to revive, you can shuffle your peanut into your deck.
This is not the Momo that is the target. Or the Aira that's the target, though, right?
This is the Aira that's target for the 2/1 fusion.
Oh, was it? I bet it's at 39. Is it 30?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the helmet is good. Second effect, I thought the second effect was a little bit better. It's cute, though, I guess. Oh, I mean, I'll give it a 3 because it's a helmet, and because this is a core part to the deck that is probably the best deck. I'm just a little whelmed, I guess. I thought that effect was better.
This helps you get more soul triggers into your deck. Like 2/1 merge, shuffle soul triggers deck. This will shuffle soul triggers into your deck.
Yeah, it's fine, right? It's definitely fine. I'm just don't think you're resolving that first effect all that often. Mm-hmm. But if that was when it was sent from stage to waiting room, it'd be pretty pog. But
yeah, true.
Oh well, it's okay. It's not a bad card.
Oh well. 1/0 acrobatic Silky. If you have a marker underneath this card for each of your other human or strange character, this gets plus 1500 power. So if you have a marker and you have full board, this becomes 8/8/5. And when it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to 1 of the 0/0 vanilla Aira in your waiting room, place it underneath this card face up as a marker, and it has a soul trigger.
That is an Aira for sure. I think this card might actually be good. It gives me that feeling of like Kishibe. Where this card is just like big for no reason. This card's even easier to have just kind of be big because it doesn't matter how many of this you have. It just means you have the vanilla, which is not the worst thing in the world to have. No, I don't think you care to have Silkies to jam into deck. It's definitely a plus. I think you'd play this card because it's basically just an 85 soul trigger level 1.
You always have a decent amount of Silkies in your deck to shuffle back with, because you have the Finas and you have the 2/1s.
Yeah, and those are both soul triggers. This is a soul trigger level 1. It is really big. And it just gives you another level 0 oversize to play.
Well, both of the Silkies I mentioned had soul triggers.
Yeah. So this would be a third Silky with a soul trigger that'd be in your deck. Obviously, the one Silky, the 2/1 will probably never be available that often to shuffle back, though, because they'll be under your Airas, ideally. But, I mean, there's a world where they end up coming like that. I don't know. I think this card is a 3. I think this card has potential to see play. It is just an 85 if you have full board. Realistically. It's fine.
Right. 2/1 Queen-Sensei. When a CX is placed in your CX area, choose one of your characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. It gets plus 4k power. And when you trigger CX with a bar trigger, you can discard 1 card. If you do, salvage a character. So actual springing character.
This is a card from Princess Connect. This is the Mimi. It is nerfed, obviously, because it is bar and not
Well, it's buffed in a way
Climax?
where you don't have to discard ACX.
Did Mimi have to discard a CX?
Yes.
I don't think Mimi had to discard a CX
I'm
either.
pretty sure she did.
Are you sure? You might be right, but I still don't believe you.
You fucker. Alright, just keep talking about it. I'll look it up for you.
I already got it. 2-1 Mimi. Oh no, it's not Mimi. It's not Mimi. It's Mizuki. Oh, it's Climax. Okay. Yeah. Misogi. Fucking Ryan lied to me. He said Mimi, and I'm like, yo, Mimi, that doesn't sound right. Whatever. This card is good. Obviously, you're slamming bars. This card makes your Aira really big. It means your Aira goes to 14-5 on defense with nothing else besides just itself. I think she's 10-5. Yeah. 10.
10-5, yeah.
10-5, fantastic. So yeah, 14-5, that's pretty hard to scale outside of just getting a dodge shield. Which that happens, nothing you did was saving your card. So this card is probably a very worthwhile inclusion. Obviously, fusion is really cheap, which means playing this card down is really easy. And then this starts turning your filters and the potential to get more Airas, more fusions on the following turns. If you stay at 2. I think this card just does like a lot for your deck. So I'd probably give this card... I'm still going to give this card a 2 because it's only for one deck. No, I'm not playing the Pina. I'm probably not putting the Pina in my back row for that card. It's like it'll be my thought process is my back row would be this or Pina.
I don't think you're playing both, but having one or the other is nice.
Yeah, like there's situations where technically you could promote this to the front row, have a Pina in the back row, and then just double buff 2 Airas. Like buff an Aira, save an Aira, and that's probably fine. Like not like a terrible line to take if you're like dead set on protecting 2. But in reality, it's you just have one of the 2 cards and you just rock with it, and then you cash in the Pina, and then you play this card, and then it makes the Aira big. You can go for that way, whatever. There's a lot of ways to go about it. This card is good though. This card supports that deck a lot. It plays very similar to how 8-bar Precone played it, so that's good. I like this card.
Just ignore the fact.
I think I always rate this profile decently high. To be honest, every time we like talk about this card, I always talk like very high about this card, and nobody ever plays it. Yeah, okay, but it's a 2 because it's literally for bar.
Okay.
Right, and I don't think there's a good pants deck in this set, is there?
There is.
So not that it matters,
but it's not
a good pants deck. Yeah, okay, a good pants deck. I said. Whereas the one in Precone, obviously 8-bar was the meta deck for Precone as well.
For a while.
And so like I have like, but it was like for the for set 1. Arguably in set 2 too. To be fair, 8-bar with the triple mocha. But anyhow, that was like in hindsight, it ended up being really good. But I think my eyes are still clouded by that effect being so good in that deck, and I just see a potential for it to be good again. So good, but in bar.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
2-1 Aira. Well, this is in your waiting room at the start of your first turn. Look at the top card of your deck. If that card choose up to one human or strange character from among them, show it to opponent, add a hand, send the rest of the waiting room. So this is kind of like the Crayon Shin-Chan guy, where if you mulligan this card, you get a free +1. So it's like,
that card was open.
I think the math turns out it's about 1 in 3 games you get a free +1.
Bro, that's cap. My friend gets this fucking card engraved every game. Every game, man.
Okay, I'm sorry you got skill diff.
It's every game.
I'm sorry you got skill diff when the odds are 1 in 3.
I don't think he played 4. I think he played like 3, and he was getting it every game.
When it attacks, if the level of the character crossover is level 3 or higher, this turn just gets plus 6k power, so it's a 13k beater.
This card is fine. So there's no standby deck in there's no good standby deck in Dandadan.
There's a standby.
Yeah, I know what I said. So there's no good standby deck in Dandadan, which I think is like the deck type that benefits from this effect the most, like the on turn effect. And then the level 3 killer effect is like pretty whatever. It's fine. I could see this seeing play because it's just a free +1 at the start of the game into like a good card. I'd be hard pressed to see
you. Soul trigger for the Aira.
It's a soul trigger. Yeah, I could see you playing.
Or is it a plus?
this would probably be the last card you put in your deck. Like you build your deck, and then if you have any slots left over and you don't really know what you want to put in, you just slam these in those slots and move on. And you're like, okay, cool. It's a +1 sometimes. It's a soul trigger most times, and then it could randomly kill a level 3 for me, which is like fine.
I remember some
I'd probably give it a 3.
Play only 3 of this.
Yes, yeah, they played like 3 of the, and that card was really good. And that card was like pretty core to like the 8 standby game plan because it was the Toa. So I'd give it a 3 though. I think this card has the potential to see play. If you play 8 standby, you will probably play 4 of this regardless because I think you need the plus really bad. Obviously, just not as good of a card.
Oh
yeah, I think that deck's poopy.
Okay. 2/2 Aira. When you would play this when you would play this from hand, you may choose one of your 0/0 Momo Brainstorm, send it to waiting room, and if you do, you can play this card for 0 cost. Kind of like the Rio from Peter Rock.
Okay.
Continuous assist. All your characters in front of this gets +500 power and pay 1 Twin Drive. Change. You can pay 1, discard 1 card, send this to waiting room. At the start of your CX phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of the 3/2 Momo standby combo in your waiting room. Place it in this card's former slot. Place in station this card's former slot.
Should I just read the standby combo now?
Yes.
Should I be judging this card when we get to Momo?
Yes.
Because this card is like, this card is probably just okay. It reads fine. This card reads perfectly fine, and to me, this just depends on, is the Momo a good card?
Momo is a card that works by herself. She does not need the 2 Aira at all. And she kind of sucks with the 2/2 Aira, to be honest.
Okay, but I can summon the Momo at 1.
I guess.
Oh,
but I don't think it's that good still.
Pay 2, center climax, center climax phase. Stand this, and then choose a copy that you're waiting room. Paste it on stage any slot. Okay, so it summons 2 of this card.
Yeah.
When the attack, choose 1 card in your opponent's waiting room. Oh. Why the fuck do I need this card?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 3/2 Aira Momo is self-sufficient. You never need this 2/2 Aira.
Like, why do I care that this changes into the Momo for what? So if I'm bad and I can't draw standby, if I can't draw standby, I can't summon this card anyway. Wait, what the? Wait, I don't.
That's my reaction.
What's the point of this card?
The first time. Yeah.
No, this card's a fucking 1. This card's ass.
Oh,
what?
You can stand by on 500 assists with Twin Drive.
Wait, I mean, okay, you're right. I'll give it a 2 because that's actually probably in standby reasonable enough, maybe. But the Momo doesn't do anything. Why did the Momo give power? I know why she doesn't give power, but like, whatever. I'll give her a 2. It's like you might have to play that card.
Might have to. Great standby.
I don't have very high hopes for it with that level 1 combo.
3/2 Aira. If you have 5 more CXs with a bar trigger in your waiting room, this gets -1 level in hand. If you have 2 or more other human or strange character, this gets +2k power. When the character crosses this attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 cards from among them, send them to the waiting room, and put the rest back on top of your deck in any order so you can book with yourself like the Ichika.
Okay. I don't hate this card. I don't think it's good enough though. But like,
well, it's 11/5 crossword.
Yeah, it's 11/5. You can save it with the Pina if you needed to. You could buff it with the 2/1 if you needed to. It works kind of nice with the Aira because Aira is so stock light that you can probably actually start play this card and use this card and have it not feel terrible. I just don't like that it doesn't have an on-play effect. The EP condition is not even that bad either. Realistically, to when you want to probably be playing this, it's not great, but it's like fine. No, the old effect is 6 or more. This is buffed. This is more modern. I'm probably still gonna give it like a 1, but I don't hate this. Part of me just doesn't hate this card.
It's buffed, but it's more restrictive.
Yeah, I can't see this card being played, but in like any world.
Aira, when it's placed on stage from hand, if you have another human or strange character, this turn just gets plus 2k power, so it's 3/5 on play. And when its card is placed on stage from hand, choose one of your opponent's characters until the opponent's next turn against the vulnerability continues. This card cannot move to other slot. 3/5
There's a lot of power
anti-water.
pump in Dandadan. There's a lot of
Well, it itself gets 2k, it doesn't give 2k.
It's not the anti-run though, it's like the stun, right?
Well, it is anti-run. But it's
anti-run,
buffed.
but it's the hot
anti-run.
toe. Yeah, it's the hot toe effect. It's a 2, it's fine.
It's
Fine.
a 2, it's
whatever.
Fine. 1/0 Aira, when you use this card's backup, you can discard 2 cards. If you do, you may send the top card of your opponent's clock to waiting room. If you do, choose one of your opponent's character whose level is higher than your opponent's level, send it a clock, and it's a 1k anti-change backup.
So, can you just tell me, is there a 2 any change in this set?
I do not remember, and I feel like there's not.
Because, like, this is realistically the worst anti-change for a deck with merge.
I cannot tell you, but I feel like it does not.
Okay,
If
well,
I remember correctly.
I'll give it a 2. Get the anti-change counter. If it's all the only one you got, it's the only one you got. It's just not very synergistic with the way the deck wants to play, unfortunately.
It doesn't even have a soul trigger.
And does not have
Like
a soul
the Haruhi
trigger.
one.
Does Haruhi one have a soul trigger?
Yeah, the Haruhi one has a soul trigger.
That's crazy.
Crazy. 1/0 Acrobatic Silky. During your turn, for each other human or strange character, this gets plus 1k power, so you have a full board. During your turn, it's a 7k. During this card's battle, when damage you take is cancelled, you may return this 10, and it has a soul trigger. Cancel back.
I think this is the other card that I think you would look to play as like a second level 1 instead if you didn't want to play the 1/0 big body Silky.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the other card you would look to play instead of the Silky oversized. Because you didn't want to give the extra 4 slots to the vanilla Aira, which is fine. This card obviously sometimes just pluses you. It attacks big. It has a soul trigger. It does what it has to do. I'll give it a 2.
He gives it a 2.
It's an option card. I like that it bounces back to your hand so you have more cards to ditch for Aira. Ideally.
1/1 Aira. If a CX with a bar triggers in your CX area, this card in any area gains bar trigger. And when it's reversed, if the battle opponent's level is higher than your opponent's level, you may send that top card of your opponent's clock to wing room. If you do send that character to clock, it is a 1/1 Clockadachi.
Clockadachi that
Game
will...
marker.
Well, they're always 1/1s, but you know. Yeah, it's a 1/1 Adachi that can randomly put itself to my hand. I don't dislike that. That's like fine, because it just means it's an extra card that can plus me on my Aira turns and stuff. I could see playing like 1 or 2 of this card.
And soul trigger.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't... if it gains bar, the soul trigger doesn't matter. Wait, no. She said climax. She says climax.
Climax
is
is
a bar
from
trigger,
bar
right?
trigger, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So soul trigger matters. Granted, like these like usually always have soul triggers, but
Even Bitch Sensei was also a climax with a bar trigger.
you bitch sensei.
Bitch Sensei. I was thinking about Queen-Sensei. Bitch Sensei's fucking from Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, she is kind of.
I was doing Annie Guesser yesterday,
like...
and she showed up.
Oh, nice. That's crazy. But yeah, I'll give this a 2. It's like fine.
My bad. Ronnie slipped through. Alright, one event. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 human or strange character from among them. Show your opponent at a hand, send the rest to waiting room. Send this to memory, and if it's in your memory at the start of your CX phase, look at the top card of your deck and put it on top of your deck or into your waiting room. I kind of wish it was like Aki, where it's on attack of specifically the 3/2 finisher.
Give the Aira the effect. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. If it was, I might actually look at this card. I think this card is pretty mid. None of my effects check for it, therefore I will not play it. It is probably... I'll give it a 2 because it's not an unplayable card. But I would not probably look to put this in my deck.
Unlucky.
Also, you only have like... We only have 1 card that gets it, right? The 1/0 combo can't even add it to hand, right?
There was one. Yeah, it was just the 0/0, the rare. The on-death Rize.
Yeah, bro. You'd think they at least made the level 1 combo be allowed to grab it.
Well,
that's crazy.
Okay. Well, how does he grab it when he needs to salvage the level X or lower?
X or lower or the event.
That's crazy. Alright, 0-0
No, it's really
Momo.
not.
Continuous. During your turn, it's a 500 assist to level 1 or higher characters. It's a tap self check 3 brainstorm.
That's fine. I'll give it a 2.
It's needed to summon that 2-2 for free.
Yeah, sure is.
The 2-2 Aira for free.
So far, Okarun has still been the best climax, the best brainstorm.
Alright, 0-0 Momo. During your turn, just gets plus 1k power. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can put a card from your hand into your clock. You can use search your deck for a level 1 lower character.
Amaterasu?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pad Rugerd.
Is this good enough? This might be good enough. Do I like this more than the Ricky?
Though,
Yeah, but the Ricky's ass. This is a 3k on turn.
Okay, we already have a 3k cross turn. Easy.
Yeah, but this is a 3k on turn. This is more attacking cards. Does red matter?
Your EP healer is red. If you haven't noticed a good EP healer yet. Or any EP healers yet. The only EP healer is red.
Did Aira not heal?
She does heal though. So if you do merge her, she's an EP heal. But if you don't merge her, she's not an EP heal. You won't have an EP heal.
If you're level 3, they're not an EP heal. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. That's
okay, well, Amaterasu is good. I'm scarred by Pad. Obviously, this isn't as good as Rugerd because they can't just grab you anything. So if your level 1s and 0s are good, this is good. It's definitely a card you'll have to probably play and stand by. I will give it a 3. It might be worth playing more than Okarun. Because like the way I see it is, you don't really need yellow yet. Oh, there's no yet. There's really no reason to play yellow. There's a reason to play red. So this being color flicks is good, and the Momo Brainstorm is kind of ass. So I don't want to play the Momo Brainstorm. Yeah, this card's probably good, even if it's not a plus.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Continue on. And here's your only EP healer in set. 3-2 Seiko.
Right.
If you have 4 more other human or strange character, you have 4 more human or strange character, you get minus 1 level and 4 more EP. If you have experience 3, this gets plus 2500 power and a hand on core, so it's a 10k hand on core. And on play heal 1.
Sure, I mean, this card is fine. I don't know why this has experience in a set that has not had experience yet. Does red have experience? Is that like a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
It's your only EP, so it's a 4, I guess.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's all you got.
Alright, 3-2 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of the door 6 in your menu. You may add a hand or send to stock. And when it attacks, either the door 6 in your CX area and you have 2 more other characters, choose one and fall into effects and resolve it. A. Your opponent can send all their stock into your deck, shuffle their deck, and put an equal number of cards from the top of your deck into stock. Then look at the top card of your opponent's deck, put on top of your deck or into the waiting room. Or B. Pay 1, ditch 1, burn 2.
This gets the triple combo for what, 5 stock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like
stock it, pay out, stock it,
salvage it, which is like fine. It's one more stock than Marine. Obviously you don't get to have the card. You still have to sculpt for these. Marine obviously like gives you everything because Marine is just does that. But it's a pretty cheap burn 2 finisher. Back in stock shuffle.
Does this come out of 2? No.
Pretty sure it does not.
She does not become a hideous monster, so she does not merge.
Yeah. So I will give this a 4.
A 4.
I think this is fine. This is like the safe option. If you want to play the really boring deck.
If you want to play Marine.
Yeah. If you just want to play Marine at home.
Okay. What the fuck was this card? 0-0 Momo. When this is placed on stage from hand, you may pay 2. If you do, set your deck for up to 1 CX with the same that has the same name as the CX in your waiting room. Show it to your opponent at the hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. There's a ditch bond to the 3/2, the 2/3/2 Okaruns, which is the one that the double rare combo changes into. Wow.
If only Okarun was actually stock efficient, but we learned that he's actually not. That stock, he's actually like pretty expensive to do everything. This card is like it's a 2. I guess I think the pay 2 salvage a CX effect is probably the most relevant text on this card, and that's like nice to have.
Yep. Helps you salvage your CX for your
Godai. You generate 0 stock.
Well, you're generating so
but
much
you
hand.
climb out, you slam a CX every turn. No, you don't. That card is also digital, don't forget.
Okay, you go +2.
Yeah.
0/0 Momo. When this card's battle points reverse, if you have the CX of a door trigger in your CX area, choose one level 0 or lower character in your wave room. Place it on stage in any slot rested. When this is reversed, if the battle points level 0 or lower, you may reverse that character. Level 0 bomb that can.
This card is funny. I thought this card was pretty neat when I read it. Now I'm a little whelmed because the doors are not that good.
Well, you saw both door combos. You gave both.
Yeah. I gave them both 4s, but they're not like level 0 door combo, man. Where's the level 0 door combo? I guess this turns anything into a level 0 door combo, I guess.
Yeah, this
so by that nature, I should probably like it. It summons your brainstorm and stuff. Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it a 3. This card's cool. I thought it was cool when I read it.
Okay.
What am I trying to spawn on stage with this? My brainstorm.
Yeah, so you can mulligan your brainstorm.
My on death Rize.
Yeah.
My helmet.
Oh, this card.
My Pina.
1/0.
I'm not playing into that deck.
Momo. But... When is this placed on stage from hand? This turn, this gives plus 1500 power, so 6k on play. And when the standby CX is placed in your CX area, if this is in your friend row and all your characters are human or a monster, you may send one of your other characters on stage to stock. If you do, salvage the monster or human character.
This card
goes
is...
+1.
No, it does not. This card... I know you're saying that to just fucking trigger me. This card is ass. Like... So I'll break it down real quick for anybody that does not get it. This card is not on attack like the Power Stalker. If this card was on attack, this card would be really fucking strong. This card is on play of the CX, so it only stacks your back row. This card only stacking your back row. Kevin, get the fuck back here. What are you doing?
We're just hiding. Come on.
And if this stacks your back row, you're not plussing. Unless the back row was like a clean-cutted target or something, where it was not doing anything anymore, or maybe like a Ricky that used the fact and got you a card back. Those are the only cards that are really like sackable. What this is doing is it's turning any random level 0 in your hand into a bounce back of a card in your waiting room. So it like filters the card, gets you a stock. So it's a +1 in that it's a stock. It is a stock charger, but it's more like a hand of stock. That hand fixes you one, right? Because you're still going -1 card. Because this card does not replace itself. If you play down 2 Momos, and then you have to play down cards. You played your brainstorm, played a card to sack in the other slot, sack 2 cards. You're not replacing the Momos in your hand. You're just replacing the cards you played down to sack to get the stock. So you're realistically just hand to stocking and then stand buying. So this card doesn't do anything. You're just going to start hemorrhaging hand really fast or single combo, and I have not seen a compelling card to play alongside this. So this card's a 1. This card's like actually hot garbage.
This card's a 1/7.
I would play this card as like a 1 or 2 of if I had to play this in 8 standby. Like if I'm assuming there's no other standby combo. So
no, it's just this and the 3/2 that we saw.
Yeah, so I'd play like 1 or 2 copies of this card as a way to just convert a piece of garbage that I had to play. But there's a good bouncer in this set. So like It's not a good. It's not a great bouncer. It's like a fine bouncer.
Mhm.
So like I'm not even that inclined. But yeah, I don't know, this card's poopy.
Thinky. All
But
right.
this card was powered though, it'd be broken. It's literally just the timing on the CX combo.
1-0 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, if you have experience 2, you can discard one card. If you do, look at the top 4 cards of the deck, choose up to one level 1 or higher card from among them, show it to your opponent, add a hand, send the rest to the wing room.
Alright, this card's good. This card's perfectly fine. The on-play Fuka, if you have experience, it's nerfed because it's the free run was a 0 and stuff. But it's fine. I'll give it like a 2, I guess, because you have to play experience and red. So it's basically only the Momo deck.
It's funny because none of the combos need experience. Just randomly.
Yeah.
Cards.
Yeah, and the finisher. Right now, no, the finisher didn't mean it. It was just the EP in that card. Interesting.
1-1 Momo. If you don't have another copy of this, all your other CXs with a door trigger, any area gains soul trigger. Continuing, all your other TDs 1-0 Momo and your 3-2 finisher Momo gets plus 500 power. And it's a 1k assist to human and monster characters. So makes it level 1 combo 7-5.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like getting like 2-1-1-7-5, like 1-0-7-5 combos is really strong. Playing like Eurocamp, playing with the door combo, that card is what? I think that card is 7k if you have 2 back row. And that comes up a lot actually. That card 6-5. No, it's 6-5 if you have 2 full back row, and then if you have the 10, it's a 7. And that card pluses enough as it is. Like this being a 7-5, probably just like, I mean, it pluses you as much as any 1-1 does, right? Realistically. This is also a level 1 combo, so it's kind of like an Eris. I like this card. If you play the door, I think this is really good. I'm stuck with a 2 though, because it's obviously only for the 1 deck. But if you play door, you're definitely playing this card.
Well, you play 5 door, 1 standby.
I did see a list that was I think 5 door, 3 standby. Yeah.
Just because your finisher just grabs this door.
Yeah.
You don't need to play so much.
It's kind of like the energy of when people were playing the
6 choice 2
Chainsaw Man
or 6 door 2 choice.
Yeah.
Alright, 2-0 Momo. During your turn, all your other characters with Okarun in his name gets plus 500 power and it's a 1k assist. Another 1k
Okay, well,
assist.
you play this card if you play the Okarun deck, because you have to, otherwise you're clocking yourself for 3. You do not play this card otherwise, so I will give it a 1.
Okay. Gauge.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to play that deck. You can just say, okay, I'm gonna kill.
No, you
just go,
no.
I will kill you. And
Okay.
the clock 3 times does not matter.
I am 3-4. I have to kill you with this burn 3 or I die.
Oh, okay.
GG.
0-0 Turbo Baba. Oh, there's another door combo. I forgot. At the start of your own first step, if you're not a human or strange character, you may sack the door CX during the CX area. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 human or strange character, show your opponent at a hand, and shuffle your deck afterwards. You can pay 1, send 1 of your other characters on stage to ring room, rest this, then check 2, add 1.
Okay, well that second effect is bad. I was gonna say this is really funny because the Momo level 0 can summon this card and then it can sack the door. And that's pretty cool. That's not good. Yeah. But it's still probably a 1, but it's a neat card. It's funny.
It's funny.
Oh, this has the Aira in it. Look, why is the Aira there?
I think it's part of the OP art.
Yeah, but it's weird. Usually when they do this, the cards have like a synergy. You know what I mean?
Alright, 0-0 Muko. When a CX is placed in your CX area, you may return this to hand. If you do, look at choose up to 2 of your characters. This turn to gain the following ability. Once it attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose 1 card from among them, put it on top of your deck, and send the rest to waiting room. Experience, if this is in your level zone, at the start of your main phase, choose 1 human or strange character in your waiting room, and this card, you may swap them.
It's cute. So like, it can set up the 3-2 Aira funny card for you. This is obviously good in 8-bar because it lets your Aira pick the trigger for the mill. And that's good. And then it's a bounce back for standby that also helps you find standby triggers. Yeah, this card's just good.
Yeah, good card.
I'd probably give this a 4 as a bounce. Like this is a really good bounce back. It's the rare bounce back that's good in like multiple decks that aren't just standby.
Yeah. Like, this is really good. Like
Yeah.
even the what's it called Nikkei one was also really strong.
Yeah, the Nikkei one was really good too. The Rappy, that card's like pretty crazy.
That card was also just a draw ditch too. That was insane.
Yes, sir.
0-0 Momo. When this is placed on stage from hand, you may discard one human or strange character. If you do, search your deck for the 0-0 Okarun, which is the level 0 merge target. Show to opponent add the hand, shuffle your deck afterwards, and when this card's battle opponent's reversed, choose one human or strange character in your waiting room, add the hand, and discard one card. You can pump a 4/5 to get that reverse to get a hand fix.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
0-0 Momo. When it's reversed, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose up to one CX with a choice trigger from among them, add the hand, send the rest to the waiting room, and if you add a card to hand, discard one card.
No, it's a 1. There isn't even 2 good choices.
Change. 0-0 Turbo Baba. All your opponent's character gets pay 2 encore, and you can pay 1, send it to waiting room, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose up to one human or strange character from among them, show it to your opponent, add a hand, send the rest to waiting room, and yeah, that's it. 35.
This card's good. I'd give this a 2. This card's good. You can play this.
I will play this.
No, you won't. You won't play Dandadan.
Understandable. Have a nice day. 1-0 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, look at the top 4 cards of the deck, choose up to one of the TD 1-0 Momo combo from among them, place on stage in any slot, and send the rest to waiting room. The RNG
okay,
to get free +1.
Would you ever play this?
No.
Okay, I don't think I would either, but it'd be really funny. I could see somebody playing this against me and then just fucking slamming. I'm just like, you fucking.
You know, I can play this, or I can play the on-play Fuka.
Yeah, this card's free.
This does plus you. This does plus you.
This is plus. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I think this card. I'll give this card a 1. I don't think this card is like very good. It's like funny though.
It's funny though.
I think we've seen this effect before. I'm pretty sure.
It was printed once in Slime.
In Slime, I thought Uma also had this. No, Uma had a different card.
Uma had the Mill 6 if you hit a copy of it.
Yeah, it was Mill 6. That's what it was. Yeah.
There was a Gabiru in Slime that did that.
Okay. And I never saw play.
Granted,
like,
there's the pants combo.
This summons a good card.
In Crayon Shinchan, there's the pants combo. There's the card that summons the pants combo.
Oh, that did this. It's check 4, rip it.
Yeah, but they didn't play it.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't play it.
Okay, that one's more for the Gabiru because that card's a good card and like okay.
1-1 Queen-Sensei, not Bitch Sensei.
1-1 Bitch Sensei.
When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard one card. If you do, choose one character with Momo or Okarun in its name from your waiting room at the hand. So the free established ditch for the 1-1. When it's reversed, if the battle opponent's level is higher than your opponent's level, you may send that character to memory. So memory Adachi, by a hand filter for Momo and Okarun.
Yeah, Bitch Sensei kind of good. This card, I like
Sensei.
this card. I give this card a 3. I think this card is good. If you play Momo, this card's good.
2-1 Seiko. When it is placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 CX in your waiting room, shuffle all other cards from your waiting room into their deck. And when it's reversed, if the battle opponent's level 2 or lower, you may reverse that character. So it's a level 2 reverse bomb as well as a Fumio.
Play stock shuffle Fumio.
Shuffle Fumio.
It's actually like doable because Momo is pretty cheap. Like 7 stock and stock shuffle.
Well, you have the
Fumio.
first, then stock shuffle.
That's fine, right? That's what we want to do anyway.
Depends on the deck state.
Yeah. Well, you don't have a choice in this situation, but yeah. So when you want to use it, it's Fumio stock shuffle, and then double burn 2. That's like fine. Oh, it's like you're probably playing this card. It's like a 2. It's like you have it, you play it. There's like no reason not to.
You make the splash red for this.
Oh, I don't even know if you make room to splash red for. I guess Aira probably does want this card, right? That's like her only decompression tool. Yeah. Well, even more reason to play the Rui's Jerd, man.
True.
There you go.
2-1 Momo. Continuous experience 4. During your turn, you have experience 4. This gets plus 5k power, so it's 12k in your turn. And when your opponent uses an act this turn, this gets plus X power. X is the number number of your human and strange character times 500. So every time your opponent uses an act, it becomes 5. One. Yo, this is literally just the Bochi card.
Yeah.
Bochizilla.
I know. But I have nothing else I want to defend.
Okay.
Ever.
2-2 Turbo Granny. For each other human or strange character, this gets plus 1k power, so it's a 9-5 of a full board. Once attacks, you can pay 1 if you do to win drive, and it's hand on core.
This is probably your standby target of choice, actually.
It's probably the only standby target.
It's a 2-2. It's a 2.
I don't remember if there's another 2-2 or not.
I don't know. Maybe
do I care?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't particularly care either. This is good enough.
3-2 Momo. During your CX phase, if it's placed on stage by the effect of the standby CX below, you can pay 2, sack a CX from your CX area to wing room. If you do, stand this and choose 1 copy of this in your wing room. Place it on stage in any slot. You can pay 2 to spawn another copy of yourself. When it attacks, choose up to 1 card in your opponent's wing room, place on top of their deck or the bottom of their deck. Not sure why you want
Card
to.
is fine. Yeah, I'll give it a 2. It's fine. It's a standby combo.
Yeah. 2. 0-0 Seiko. During your turn, all your other 0-0 Momo Vanilla gets plus 2k power. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can discard 1 card. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 of the 0-0 Momo Vanilla and place on stage in any slot. And shuffle your deck afterwards. In an act, you pay 1 restless to salvage the 0-0 Vanilla Momo.
So make sure Vanilla Momo 5k offensive. I'm good. Give it a 1.
Oh, okay. 0-0 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you do, choose 1 level X or lower human or strange character in your wing room. X is equal to the number of 1-0 Okarun combos in your wing room.
The 1. I mean, my card is terrible.
Oh.
If you play Okarun, I'll give it a 2, but you're probably not playing Okarun.
Okay, understandable. 0-0 Miko. If this is in your level zone, this gets plus 3 level. At the start of your opponent's attack phase, if there's a character in the slot across from this, you may move this to an empty front row slot. So it's a Scaredy Cat runner. That's also a level 3.
I'll give this a 2. It's like an easy experience card to splash an amount of.
1-0 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose 1 card from your hand and one character from your level zone. You may swap them. When it's reversed at the battle opponent's level 1 or lower, you may reverse that character.
I'll give it a 2. It's fine. It's just a level swap. If you really need it. I mean, I guess, like we said, it's like utility cards.
It's level swap anyway.
That's fine. I don't think that really matters that much.
Okay. 1-1 Seiko is a pay 1, reveal this card, put in bottom of your deck, 3k backup.
Yeah, it's a 3k counter. I get 2 if you need it. You got it. Whatever.
Yeah, you can defend your 7-5 Momos now.
Yeah. You can.
1-1 Turbo Baba. During your turn, if you're not a human or a strange character, this gets plus 3k power, so it's A5 on your turn. When you're either a human or a strange character's front attack, you may sack this. If you do, choose one of your battling character this turn, it gets plus 2500 power.
I can make my Momo 10k.
True.
I'll give it a 2. This is like probably all one of your better 1-1s. I haven't seen a vanilla 1-1.
It might be TD, I don't remember.
Maybe. I wasn't looking.
2-1 Momo. When you use this card's backup, send the bottom X cards of your opponent's deck to wing room. X is the number of your human or strange character. Yeah, it's a 3k backup. Mandatory mail.
Anti-Macross tech. Pog. 2. It's just a counter.
1-1 event. If you don't have a human or a strange character, this cannot be played from hand. Search your deck for up to 1 CX with a door trigger. Show it to your opponent. Add the hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Choose 1 card from your level zone and 1 card from your wing room. You may swap them. Send this to memory.
I mean, like, it's not bad. It's a little weird because, like, the 1 Momo obviously grabs the door. But, like, I'll give it a 2. It's like, okay. I don't think you're going to play it ever, but you could.
Good.
You could.
You could. 1-0 event. If you don't have a human or strange character, this cannot be played from hand. Choose one character in your level zone, add to hand, and choose one card from your hand or wave and place in your level zone.
No, I'm not playing this card. This card's a 1.
Oh, okay. And that's it for red. Time for blue, which is probably the worst color somehow. This is
Worse
all
than worse than yellow.
This is all the strange characters. You remember how you
All right,
really
cool.
didn't see that much strange.
Yeah, we'll run through this.
He says this is not strange.
GG.
1-0 GG. During your turn, this gets plus 4k power, so 7k in your turn. When the Pan CX is placed in your CX area and 2 more other characters until the end of your opponent's next turn, choose one of the following 2 effects and gain them. When it attacks, choose one blue or strange character in your wave room you may set in stock. Or B, when it's a front attack, you may return it to the hand.
Give me this a 1. I think this is like the worst level 1 combo we've seen yet.
It's just
I'm really
there's
good.
no double rares in blue, have you know.
Yeah, I've noticed.
3-2 Okarun. If you have 2 or more of the 1-1 blue event in your memory, this gets -1 on one hand. When it's placed on stage from hand, look at the top X cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, send it at the hand, send the rest of the room, X the number of your opponent's characters. And when it's placed on stage from hand, this turn just gets plus 3k power, so it's a 12k check X or EP.
Hard to find it a 2. It's if you can get the blue EP looks good. It's flower stand. So
It's flower stand, but you can only grab blue or strange characters.
yeah, shitty flower stand, but it's still flower stand.
3-2 Momo. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may heal
It's
one. When it's attacked, if the Pan CX in your CX area and you have 2 more of the blue 1-1 events in your memory and you have 3 more other characters, which you may pay cost, which is pay 1, discard 2. If you do, look at the top card of your opponent's deck, on top or bottom of your deck, then choose one of your back row characters. This turn against the following ability continues. If this standing card is in your back row, you may choose this card to attack with. If you do, this card's attack is a direct attack.
I see. So you get a double combo for 5 attacks. I'm giving this a 1. I think this is ass.
Oh, understandable.
I'd literally rather just play Okarun. If that's what I was gonna do.
0-0 Dover Demon. When it's placed on stage from hand or sent from stage to wave, you may pay 1, discard 1. If you do, stitch your deck for 1 human or strange character. So on play, on death, drop search.
It's fine. It's for human or strange. It's actually playable. Okay, I get a 2. It's fine. Are there any off 6 finishers? Yeah, bro. The 3-2 Aira.
Yeah, that's it. Aira. 1-0 Turbo Granny. During your turn, if there's a marker underneath this card, this gets plus 6k power, so it's A5 on turn and a soul trigger. And when it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to one of the 2-1 Earthbound Crab from your waving, place underneath this card face up this marker.
I'd rather just play the Silky 1-0. So this is a 1.
Uno. 2-1 Kamisi. 1 Mussy. When it's placed on stage from hand, this turn just gets plus X power. X the number of your blue or strange character times 1k. So you have full board, she becomes a 12k. When this card's battle opponent's reversed, you may pay 1. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent, and then at the end of your turn, or at the end of the turn, deal 1 damage to yourself.
Oh, it's Hulk, but like worse. I'll give it a 1. Or is Hulk do 1 damage to you both of you at the same time? I don't know. She was Aquarius or...
You just have the 1 card that negates self damage.
Yeah, you have the Black Widow, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. 0-0 Serpal Alien. You can have any number of cards of this in your deck as you like. Continuous, all other copies of this gets plus 1500 power. So if you have 4 of these on board, you get a full board of 5/5s at 0.
Even 5/5?
Yeah,
there's 6k, right?
Us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you have 5 of these, there's 6k.
7k. Full board 7k.
7? 3, 6, or 7. Yeah. 7k. Wow, 007. I love Titans.
I love Titans.
See, I knew Ragnarok would know. All right, yeah, it's just shittier Hulk. All right, cool. This card's a 1. It's this fucking army deck.
Unlucky.
It's an army deck with like no other army support. I'm assuming it's just itself. Maybe it gets like 1 more card.
0-0 Acrobatic Silky. Your other character in front row center slot gets plus 500 power. Pay 1, tap this, search brainstorm for blue and strange character.
I'm good. It's a brainstorm, it's a 2. It's whatever.
0-0 Taro, when this is placed on stage from hand or by the auto effect of 0-0 Hana, mill 2, and this turn this gets plus X power, X the number of blue or strange characters, or the U11 event milled times 2000. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 of the 0-0 Hana placed on stage in any slot and shuffle your deck afterwards. So then this can be upwards of 5-5. We 5-5 offense.
I'm giving it a 1.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. 0-0 Hana, when it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 card. If you do, search your deck for the 0-0 Taro, placed on stage in any slot, and shuffle your deck afterwards. When it's reversed, you may send this to clock. If you do, put the top part of your deck into stock.
1.
Okay. 0-0 Okarun, when you would pay the cost for the 3-2 Momo's Climbs combo, you can discard this card in place of 2 cards. When this is sent from stage to waiting room, you may discard 1 card. If you do, choose one of the blue 1-1 events in waiting room at the hand.
I'll give it a 2 for the sake of the deck it's in. It's a pretty good card for that deck.
Okay.
But...
give the combo 1. 0-0 Evil Eye.
Yeah.
The character crossing this.
Discard the Bonner to a good card though.
Yeah. The character crossing this and all your characters gains the following effect. Continuous, this cannot side attack. At the start of your opponent's draw phase, to reveal top card deck. If that card is level 0 or lower, you may return this to hand.
I guess that's like 1. I was gonna say it's funny, and then I realized it's draw phase. It's not even when this character's front attacked or whatever. So it's like, oh, you have to give it to me. No, you don't.
1-0 Keto family. When using this card's backup, you may discard 2 blue or strange characters. If you need to choose 1 bound character, this turn it gets plus 5 soul. And it's a 1k backup.
2? Sure.
2?
Plus soul counter, Pog.
Yeah, only in blue strange though deck.
I don't care. I know. It's bad, but I'm trying to make something out of it, man.
1-0 GG. When it attacks this turn, this gets plus X power, X the number of your opponent's character times 1k. So your opponent has a full board, this comes at 8k. At the start of your opponent's draw phase, if it's in your front row, you may discard 1 card, then reveal the Evil Eye we saw earlier. It's not the unknown, it's the one we saw earlier.
If you do 0-0?
Yeah. If you do choose one of your opponent's level 1 or lower character, this turn against vulnerability. Auto, at the start of your encore step, send this to waiting room.
Still give it a 1. These are all so stupid. We gotta play the shitty Evil Eye for this card.
Unlucky. But it's nice back
At least
row.
it bounces the Evil Eye to your hand.
Yeah, you can snipe back row.
You sure can.
Yeah. 1-1 Dover Demon. Encore. Put a blue or strange character from your waiting room to the bottom of your clock.
Can't even play it in standby. Not that I would, but...
Unlucky.
1.
Uno.
Are we free yet?
No. 2-1 Earthbound Crab. There's a marker underneath this. This gets plus 8k power and plus 1 soul, so it becomes a 10-5, 2 soul. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to 1-0 Turbo Baba in your waiting room. Place it underneath this card face up as a marker.
I see now. They marker each other. That's cute. 1.
Oh, okay. 2-1 Flatwoods Monster. All your other blue or strange character gets plus 1k power. When a CX with a panic trigger is placed in your CX area, choose one of your opponent's front row character. This turn it gets minus 2k power, and it has 2 souls for being back row.
I'll give it a 2. This card's okay.
Okay.
And he's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. 2-1 Serval Alien. When it attacks, you have 2 more other copies of this. Choose up to one of your opponent's front row level 3 or lower characters. During your opponent's next stand phase, that character does not stand. Flavor.
He sure is. It's also bad. 1.
It's because when you have 3 of them, all 3 of them work
Yeah,
together.
they're doing the thing and like
Very
doing
well. Yeah. 1-1
But
event.
but then you can stun 3 things though, because that's not flavor.
Huh, they did stun 3
man.
things though. They stun.
Did they?
all
They only
3 of
stun
them.
Momo.
There was a
they only did
moment where they
Momo.
stunned all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
But then Dover Demon came and spoilers.
Oh, true. Dover Demon, my goat.
1/1 event. Choose one blue or strange character in your waiting room at the hand. Send this to memory to reveal the top card deck. If it's level 0 or lower, send it stock. True Flower Stand or off trait.
Give it a 2.
Give it a 2.
It's like the most redeeming part of this whole color.
And and promos.
Promos.
There's no Aira. This is the May-June shop tournament PR, so you can't get this for over a month from now.
Yippee.
Continues. If 3 or less stock, this gets 2k power, so it's a 3/5. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you can pay 1, discard 1, search your deck for a human or strange character.
It's fine. It's like a roundabout Miko drop search. I'll give it a 2.
Give it a 2. And that is everything. We are finally done. We are now 2 shows with any 5s.
Is it really 2 shows with any 5s?
Yeah, because what was the last set? Sneaker Bunko?
Sneaker? Did you didn't give anything a 5 in Sneaker?
I don't think so.
You might be right.
But maybe
Oh, Sneaker! Did you give? What would you have given?
Did I give the Yuki Brings combo? No, I did not.
No, I think you gave it a 4.
I think I gave it a 4 as well. Yeah, I think there were 2 shows. Over 200 cards.
Granted, I will concede. Sneaker has actually put up results since it came out.
Got 2 tops and BCFs. One deck I have no idea how I topped.
Yeah, one deck made sense, kinda. It was at least like put together. The other one was like fucking held together with popsicle sticks and glue. But it it topped. Yeah, I think Seeger actually looked pretty fine overall though. Seeing my local play it too, it looks fine. This does not look. It's just not very inspired. It's very fine. This is a lot of like So,
if you like Momo, it's okay.
If you like Momo, you got a combo. You got a deck, and her deck is like probably actually like one of the better ones. If you like Aira, you made out like a bandit, because she has like probably the better deck.
And if you like Okarun,
you got fucking shafted. If you like GG, you got shafted. But yeah,
GG got like a total of 2 cards.
I think the set is fine. I think there's 2 very playable, solid decks out of the set, which is fine. It's just not amazing. Like, there's nothing to really write home about. There's no like game warping, trance support, or anything that's like, oh my god, I can't believe they printed this.
Support.
Yeah, fusion, merge, whatever you want to call it. So take it for what you will. If you like Dandadan, yo, enjoy it, man. I will say, maybe there's a real world where the deck is better than, like, as the sum of its parts are better than the actual like cards individually. Look at like Bochi. Right, I think Bochi is a very prime example of a deck that even we, I think, wrote off as like being fine. Well, yeah, Bochi's fine. You know, Rio's a fine finisher.
It's
Bochi combo's fine.
Bochi combo is okay.
Yeah, like,
but it ended up being
special. But it ended up being so competent that it was just good, and it's still good. It's still seeing results in English, not as much in Japan anymore because they have like just better things to be playing now. But we're still getting results with it. I think Bochi is very solid. It's very easy to play. And maybe that's where this deck lands. Maybe this deck is just one of those, like, it's pretty easy to play. It does the thing it does well enough that you can rock it. It might just be a good CX Slam 1K1 level 2 focus deck. And that's cool. Fine. Momo might just be a good 8-door good stuff deck. Who knows? It's hard to say, really. I would not be like depressed about it. If you liked Dandadan, you could have been a lot worse. You could have been like a P3 fan.
Oh, P3 fans. Coping
but if you
are now.
Yeah, if you like Dandadan though, like, just enjoy your set. You got stuff to play at least. You're not gonna be sitting there like busting your brain on what to build because everything's ass. So I'd give this set a 3.
Good. You throw all the decent cards in your deck and that's it.
Yeah, I know you bought P3 Ragnarok. It's okay, buddy.
Unlucky.
But if you, I would give this set a 3 overall. I think it's fine. It's just nothing special. That's all.
Okay,
It's just a little bit boring.
here's the goo, Ragnarok. Watch Makaine. They have
True.
the main girl is a Bushiroad VA, so they're gonna juice that set.
Yeah, true. I do love Anna. I love that girl with all of my heart. She is my girl failure.
Sponsored VA.
Yes, sir. She is a girl failure glutton.
Bushiroad favoritism. That is true. You can't deny.
Hell yeah. But Bushiroad favoritism is Pog when it's my set. When I want the set, it's Pog.
Damn, this got 3. Yeah, it's pretty high.
Shut up. It's fine. This set's fine. I genuinely do think Bar and Door were like good enough. But it's also, I think, really hard for a set to be a 2. Like a modern day set to be a 2 would require like
to be P3
really
level.
bad.
Be P3 level.
No, I don't even know if I'd want to give P3 a 2. Like P3 at least has a competent deck you can be playing.
No.
And it has cards.
Choice top end, dude.
But it's also a PB.
Dude, my friend brought it out for the first time in like months, and I just remembered how bad the freaking 3-2 combo is.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not a good finisher.
You can't use like bro. Why is it that you answer? I can't recur my combo because you fucking get sent to memory my T1s. Yes, like
oh, true. That is really funny. Yeah.
It's like oh.
Yeah, you won't feel bad playing this. You feel bad playing P3. You will not feel bad playing Dandadan. I'm sure you'll have a perfectly good time. It's whatever. Just enjoy it. Yeah, that is everything for this set. The next set is Amagami.
For Amagami.
Damn, 3 weeks? Really?
Yeah, we got a 3-week break. Unless we want to talk about the reveals or something. I don't know. There's probably going to be a Bushiroad stream in like 2 weeks for English.
I was saying, do we have anything coming up? I don't think so, right?
I assume the English stream will be within 2 weeks.
Oh, true. I guess they do usually do that like that. I ain't learning nothing. Pulling for Marvel 3. God bless your heart, Ragnarok. Maybe this will be the Marvel set. Surely.
World's Meta Production stream? Dude, where's our...
Bunny Girl?
Where's our World's co-cast stream? Where we talk over...
That'd be so sick.
Well,
It's
kind of rude if we talk over Canon and the likes.
Well, we don't talk over them. We just mute it, right?
Yeah.
But we could.
Wait, who was stream? Wasn't it Rando? Who's casting for Worlds?
It's Randall and...
Oh, Randall is a world competitor now.
No, but he's casting. You can't take the invite if you cast, I think. It's Randall and Ian.
Oh, so he's not taking it?
You can't... Like, I don't think you can. Like, you already accepted the casting position.
But being...
Because they were talking about that with Ian, too. Because Ian also topped. Ian also got like top 30 at EU.
Oh shit, he did. I remember that. He topped with like Spy or something.
Ruby,
yeah. That's crazy.
I have been recommended. Yeah, both the casters. That's good. That's good.
I guess you could. They are
credit for Worlds.
Yeah, they have a good credit.
Yeah, good credit to cast.
Credibility to cast because they're both
I have seen
qualifiers who gave up.
Yes, sir. I've also been recommended Ian's Fab casts, which I think is really funny.
Yeah.
But
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fab. I just looked at I asked my friend about Fab because we do have a small Fab local here that runs in the same time as Weiss. And I was like, isn't Fab super expensive? And he looked it up. He's like, $2,000 for the best deck in the format.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll figure out what to do for that. We have 3 weeks until the next JP set. If we wanted to in the interim, there was like, we could always do another one of the sets that got lost to time if we so wanted to.
Let me know.
What did we lose?
I just look it up. I don't fucking remember it anymore.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I remember we lost Azulane set 1.
I'm not doing Azulane set 1 again. Azulane set 2 is out now, man. I'm not doing Azulane set 1. Did we lose Bunny Girl?
Did we?
If we lost Bunny Girl, that's one to do, but I don't think we lost Bunny Girl.
We definitely should prioritize the English exclusive, the English ones.
We did not. That's what I was doing. The recast is gonna be everything that's in English. Okay, we do have Bunny Girl on here 7 months ago. And I don't think anything in that's changed. Did we have was this me and you? Did we have Ryan?
We did not have Ryan.
We had Oliver. We had Oliver.
Oh my boy,
that.
Oliver. What did he give the 3-2 my finisher?
I was actually looking. I was about to go look that up. Actually, he gave. I'm pretty sure he gave 3-2 my
I'm pretty
5.
sure
There's
he
like
gave
no
a
way you
5.
don't give it a 5.
That card was insane, even on reveal.
Yeah, he gave it a 5.
Okay, that card was just nuts. Actually, have burned 2-3 times.
I do not think any. I don't think Oliver like had like a too low rating on any card. He just had a too high rating on some cards. Like he rated like the knapsack kid finisher like a 3.
Oh,
but
jeez.
And like the Kaide finisher a 4. Like whatever. But
it was time to
what's coming out in English?
We still have Nikkei. We didn't lose Nikkei, right? There's no way we lost Nikkei.
There's no way we lost Nikkei. I also really don't want to
I
talk
started
Nikkei
like,
again.
Being on it. Yeah, we still have Nikkei.
Nikkei. We have Nikkei. Thank fucking God. I don't want to talk about Nikkei again.
Yo, do we have OG Pro Sekka? One Pro Sekka.
Oh, we might not. Project. We don't. We could do Project Sekai.
Redo
that is
set
coming.
Sekka. I think we should wait for the stream though, because in case they do announce set 2.
Yeah. All right. Good night. Patrick.
Wait,
All right. We will figure that out. We don't know yet. There's an announcement stream in 4 minutes. She had like a big announcement. So probably
07.
Yeah.
If so.
I don't think there's anything else right now though. Well, seriously, I can see wait for the stream that we don't have an announcement for yet. But
it's gonna happen within 2 to 3 weeks.
Of the releasing sets though, we are only missing Project Sekai, I think.
Okay.
So
okay.
So it would literally just be we could do Project Sekai, we could not Project Sekai is pretty easy though, because like I already played that set to death, and 8 Standby is probably the only real deck. But
okay, so gotta see if we sell the slides for those.
Yes, sir. Alright, other than that though, thanks for watching, guys. You have a good night. We will see you soonish at some point.
Alright.
Bye-bye.